Heyo everyone, this is the HappyAnimaidCafeManager here with another extras video for the game Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. I got some chores to do later, so I gotta wrap this up. Well, hey big brother, fancy meeting you here. What a coinky dink. Who, me? Well, I was in that area, so I thought I'd drop by this inn. One thing led to another. I've been catching a breather here, reflecting back on all my adventures. It's been a long road, bro. Want to hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. Hey, sounds good to me. Which part of my story do you want to hear, bro? Alright, there's 8 chapters to this Waffle Kingdom letter. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. My big brother, that's you, bro, got a letter from Princess Peach and took off. Left behind as usual, I was cooking a snack at home when another letter arrived. We don't get so much mail, so I was thinking, This is what the letter said. Sirs, my name is Cree. I am a cabinet minister in the far-off Waffle Kingdom. Our land has been attacked by the Chestnut King, who took our Princess Eclair. I ask, nay, beg for your assistance. The Waffle Kingdom needs your skills. I humbly request your prompt response, sirs. Sincerely, Crate. Well, I'll remember it exactly, but I think it went something like that. With Mario, that's you, bro, gone. It fell to me to answer this plea. Hesitating only a teensy bit, I headed to the Waffle Kingdom to investigate. Oh no, first I wrote a note to myself about what I was cooking, then I left. Once I reached the Waffle Kingdom, I met Minister Creep who filled me in. The Chestnut King had kidnapped Princess Eclair and vanished. Apparently though, some oracle said a marvelous compass could locate her. This marvelous compass had been broken into 7 parts by an ancient curse, and those parts had been scattered across the land. Can you believe it, bro? Each part of the marvelous compass was said to point to the next. And since one of the parts was embedded into the tiara worn by the princess, I surmised that once I collected all the parts I'd find her. Smart, huh? The minister gave me the compass based spoken of in Waffler fable. When it activated, the entire thing lit right up, indicating the deep south. It was pointing me toward Rumblebump Volcano on the Pudding Continent. So yeah, here I am. I'm sailing out of Roadport for Rumblebump Volcano. It's probably gonna be pretty dangerous, but I gotta rescue that princess. Alright, Rumblebump Volcano. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. As soon as my ship docked on the Pudding Continent, I set out for the volcano. To reach my destination, I spent several days fording through dense jungle. Scary beasts were all over. More than once I thought I was done for, bro. I may have screamed a bit to scare them off, but as fate would have it, a blooper named Bluey heard me shrieking and found me in this one town. Bluey was on a journey of his own, but he joined me after hearing my tale. Now Bluey's a madman. Back in his hometown, they call him the White Torpedo. Yeah, he's a tough guy. Anyway, he helped me fight to Rumblebump Volcano. This place was about bubbling lava pools and heat that makes the sun sweat. And the place was lousy with evil traps designed to protect the compass piece. The scariest one of all was this gigantic 100-foot tall statue that stomped around. Now the weakness of this giant statue, bro, was a red gem on its forehead. Now I could jump high, but not high enough to reach this thing by a long shot. So I came up with this plan for Bluey to hit that weak spot. All you, man, I said. I waited for a pause in the statue's movements and hooked Bluey up there. In bullseye, the White Torpedoes saved the day. That jewel got whacked. It was a critical hit and super effective. Oh no. And that stone statue toppled and crumbled into pieces. Once that was done, it was an easy stroll to the room where the treasure was. Unfortunately, Princess Eclair was nowhere to be found. But I got another piece of the marvelous compass and put it in the base. Now the compass pointed west to Plum Belly Village on the Strudel continent. So I set sail once again and came here to Roadport to recharge. That's what happened to me lately, but I'll be heading back out soon. Plum Belly Village. Well, like I said, it's a really long... Once we made a landfall on Strudel continent, we made for Plum Belly Village. Once we got there, though, we immediately noticed that something was wrong. We learned from the mayor that the town was ruled by a giant snake named Hiza. He said his own daughter was going to be offered up as a sacrifice to this beast, too. So, of course, being heroic, I offered myself to go in her stead. Brave? Huh. Now, the custom was sacrifices to be dressed as brides, so I got all dolled up. I was one hot sacrifice, bro. I looked so good, I fooled our foes and got in Hiza's lair. I was kind of rough fighting it. It was kind of rough fighting in that gown, but I managed. Chiffon really chased, bro. I finally found Hiza, and the snake had a second head on its tail. Talk about scary. I fainted really quick, but when I came to, I managed to distract both heads. I reared up fangs, prepared to attack, and at that moment I deftly lunged left. His gaping mouth smashed into one another, and he vanished in a cloud of smoke. A shining plate fell on the spot where Hiza's body had been coiled. Yes, another compass piece. I set it and it pointed east to Circuit Break Island. Just as I was about to leave town, the mayor asked me to stay and marry his daughter. I thought about it. She was sort of cute, but we ended up sneaking off the next morning. I mean, I still have to save Princess Eclair from the Chestnut King. And when the marvelous compass activated this time, I heard somebody's voice. It was so beautiful, bro. I'm certain that it was Princess Eclair's voice. My heart began to race. That's when I realized it. Princess Eclair. I kind of zoned out there. So yeah, we set sail again after ditching town. And somehow we managed to get back here to Roadport, and here I am. Alright, Circuit Break Island. Well, like I said, just as our boat arrived at Circuit Break Island, we heard this incredible racket. We soon found that they hold cart races almost every day on the island. Whoever takes first place in the race gets to rule the island as king for that day. Just as we got to the racetrack, they were holding the award ceremony. I couldn't believe my eyes. Right there on the trophy they give to the winner, it was another piece of the marvelous compass, almost past dead away. I decided right then and there that the only thing to do was enter the next race. I mean, I've driven in the cart races before, so I thought I'd be okay. Boy, was I wrong. The carts were supercharged machines that could send you airborne with their exhaust. These vehicles were armed with missiles and bazookas. It was anything goes, bro. Of course, I wanted to get right out there pronto. These drivers were crazed. But I worked up my courage and signed up anyway, and my race day finally came. I got one of the best carts, the big green 01. I took my position at the start line. The light went green and I stomped the accelerator, and something bad happened. I was in reverse. The big green 01 went rocking backwards with me yelling. I crashed into the wall behind it hard enough to cut me off mid-scream. In one fell swoop, I dropped into last place and wrecked my racing machine. But it wasn't all bad news. All the other carts crashed because of my maneuver. Once I got in gear and took off, I was the only car left. I won by a country mile, bro. I took the piece off my trophy and added it to the marvelous compass. The compass came to life and pointed me toward Jazafraz town in the east. Then I heard that voice. Princess Eclair's voice echoed in my ears again. Oh, my princess, random words from poetry have spoken by her voice. I will most definitely save you. Just wait for me, Princess Eclair. Oh, sorry about that, bro. So after that, I got back on my boat. It came here to Roadport, and that's what's been up with me. Alright, next is Jazafraz town. Well, As soon as we hit Jazzafraz Town, we were overcome by the glitz and the glamour. It's a very lively place, bro. Tons of daisies live there, and they're always smiling. While looking for the piece of the compass, I met a hip daisy named Hazy. Hazy was a producer, and he was looking for actors to go on stage with him. I told him we couldn't since we were looking for the compass part, you know. But Hazy said we could win the compass part in the upcoming drama slam. He said the so-called drama plaque might in fact be one of the parts. Well, we just had to give it a try, so we rehearsed with the cast and hit the stage. Our musical was called The Mystery of the Fiery Hat of Social Awareness. The script was great, but I got really hosed, bro. My part was grass. I played grass by the side of the road. Grass, bro, grass. I just sprawled out on the ground and had to be silent. Everyone but me had lines. I don't care if I was wearing green. Who cast someone based on that? It was awful. In the end, our musical was the talk of the town, and we won the drama slam. I got the compass part I was after, but even that didn't make me very happy. The huge after party just bummed me out more, so I snuck out the back door. But wow, outside were tons of fans, fans of grass. They swarmed me. I just couldn't believe it. Imagine cheering for grass. I was ecstatic, bro. After that, I added a piece to my marvelous compass, which pointed north. It pointed to the rapturous ruins in Grimble Forest. Then the voice again. Oh, my cherished Princess Eclair, how you soothed me. I would be grass for you. I will find you. I will reach you. I will stand by your side and be your Luigi. Wow, sorry about that, bro. So yeah, anyway. Then I got back on my boat. I came to the rope port, and here I am, another leg of my adventure completed. Well, Luigi could have been seaweed. Seaweed. Rapturous ruins. Well, after journeying deep into the Grimble Forest, I found the domed rapturous ruins. Inside, everything was pure white. You couldn't tell where the floor became walls. Proceeding dead ahead, I found myself in a chamber where a young boy sat. I also approached the boy. Someone named Screamy appeared out of nowhere. Screamy said the boy's name was Cranberry and that he'd wake for a child of faith. That didn't make any sense to me, so I started searching quietly for the compass piece. But then it happened, bro. I got a tiny tickle on my nose and I let out a huge sneeze. Well, Cranberry must have heard it, because he opened his eyes right up. He looked at me and smiled, and all of a sudden I could understand his language. Can you believe it? I learned that the boy was the last of an ancient race, the Luffs. He had been there guarding the marvelous compass piece for the last 1,000 years. He told me that the compass is an item with the power to see into the future. The ancient Luff Empire used the power of the compass to rule much of the world. Because of their greed, they were cursed by the compass and their empire collapsed. To prevent a repeat of their fate, Cranberry broke the compass into 7 parts. He hid the 6th and kept one, putting himself to sleep until a worthy hero woke him. I was that hero, bro. He gave it to me, and then he and the ruins vanished. When I added that piece to the compass, it pointed to the far north, where dreaded Hate Song Tower stands. This time I heard Princess Eclair's voice more clearly than ever before. I will rescue the princess. I will be super. And then, ow. Well, I'll figure out the rest out later. Anyway, I headed back here to the rope part after that. I'm making my final preparations for my final battle now. I'm a little nervous, bro, but that's what I've been up to anyway. Hate Song Tower. Well, and this part is just crazy, but here goes. Hate Song Tower stands atop a jagged, unclimbable cliff beyond the northmost sea. The winds whistle down the cliff, howling like banshees, singing songs of hate. People say it's pretty much the scariest place in the world, and I had to go there. Blocking out the bone-chilling howls, I somehow managed to reach the tower's door. I was terrified, but thoughts of Princess Eclair warmed my heart and gave me power. All my companions felt the same way when they were with me to the bitter end. The doors of the tower swung slowly open to reveal an inconceivable darkness. I tried to call out Princess Eclair's name, but I couldn't even breathe because, as I stained my eyes in the darkness, I saw the most terrifying beast of all. The Chestnut King himself appeared before me. He was monstrous and drooling. Puddles of toxic goo dripped from his mouth, melting the very ground at our feet. I couldn't stop shaking, but I gritted my teeth and faced the evil beast dead on. I dodged the king's fangs, jumped onto his chest, and gave him a hammer whack. My swing split the air and crashed the dead center onto the Chestnut King's skull. Hope powered me up, bro. I was going toe-to-toe with the king, and I was loving it. This is it! I thought, I can win this. I'll risk it all on my next blow. I gripped my hammer tight and waited for my moment. The tension stung me. Schwap! The ocean winds raged against the tower windows. With that sound as my call to the battle, I advanced with no more mercy in my heart. And then I beat him. I defeated the Chestnut King. An even worse beast came next, a nightmare thing, but I beat it too. I rescued Princess Eclair. It was all over. And then I came to Roquefort and had a light lunch, but that's about it. Huh? You think there's more to the story than that? Not at all. That's it. That's the whole story of the quest for Princess Eclair. The end. But my adventures won't end here, bro. They'll never end. Super Luigi book. Actually, you know what? This guy actually novelized my quest. He's been interviewing me. He was actually interviewing me here at the end during my breaks from my adventure. I didn't think anyone would be interested in reading a book about Luigi. But Super Luigi came out recently, and check this out, bro. Here in Rogueport, it set a new record for consecutive weeks at number one on the bestseller list. Oh, hooray for Luigi, bro. I started reading it the other day, and it was an encyclopedic account in multiple volumes. Excruciating detail, bro. It's like a history book. It seemed like one anyway. They got guy in the shop here in Roquefort. How about you snag a copy, bro? If you want to hear what I've been up to, just come find me, okay? I'll be around. Did Luigi seriously have to stay in a place where they have water dripping from the ceiling? I can't think of anything else to show off, so thanks for watching, everyone. So that's it for the extra series for the project. Well, see you in the future, baby.